If you're not talking to your kids about money, you're missing out on a big opportunity to prepare your children for their futures. Money skills are one of the most useful life skills, but they're often not taught in schools. I'm Kim Curtis, a certified financial planner and founder of Wealth Legacy Institute. I'm also a mother of two. Studies show kids who learn about money early have better financial habits later in life. And if you're a parent and aren't exactly sure how to start teaching your children over 12 about how money works, here are some strategies that you can try for yourself. This is a follow-up to our other video on teaching children under 12 about money. I'd encourage you to find that video, which is linked in the description below. By the time your child is 12 years old, they're already learning a lot about money from what they see in everyday life. Ads, online videos, friends, and hopefully they've learned something from you too. Lots of children get their first jobs as teens and strike off on their own before you know it. That's why it's critical to teach good money habits now. It's never too early to start the conversation, and it's also never too late. As they get older, I recommend teaching children about critical financial concepts like budgeting, banking, investing, good versus bad debt, credit scores, and taxes. Some of that might sound scary, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a simple budget. Have your teen list all possible sources of income, from birthday gifts to odd jobs. Then have them calculate how much they need for necessities and how much they want to save each month. Consider getting them set up on a budgeting app like Mint or Bankaroo, where they can easily track monthly spending from their phone. To make it feel real, give your teen insight into the family budget. Show them exactly where the money goes. There's also the 50-30-20 rule, meaning 50% of income goes towards costs and essentials, 30% for personal spending, and 20% goes into savings. And get them saving. You can start teaching kids the value of saving from a very young age. But once your child is 12 or 13, opening their first official savings account is a great way to grow your child's financial independence and responsibility. This is also a perfect time to talk about savings versus long-term goals like buying a car, saving for college, or starting a business. I also recommend you encourage them to work. Lots of high school kids get their first jobs at age 15 or 16. Working part-time for their own money is a great way to give your child more freedom, while also providing an outlet to practice responsibility and keeping a schedule. Most importantly, use their paychecks to teach them about how taxes are taken out of your wages and teach them about filing their taxes. And if they're a self-starter, show them how to start their own small business. Just make sure they don't work too much or more than 15 hours a week. They're kids and still need free time to grow and be themselves. What about credit cards? Credit cards are increasingly crucial in this cashless world. Now is a perfect time to teach your teen about how credit cards work and the difference between credit and debit. Of course, they also need to know the risks. Explain how credit card interest rates work and to never spend more than they can afford to pay back. A bad credit score can affect your child's entire financial future, and it's your responsibility as their parent to make sure they understand how debt works. Teach investing. I know teaching investing may sound scary if you don't feel confident in it yourself, but start by teaching them the basics. Risk versus reward. Stocks and bonds. Profits and losses. If you own stocks, show them exactly what you own and explain why you chose to invest. You might even let them use a portion of their own money to make their very first investment. And finally, contact your local credit union. As a member, you have access to free resources for financial education for adults, children, and families. And remember, credit unions typically offer lower interest rates than other financial institutions on cars, homes, and other types of consumer loans. So check them out. I'm Kim Curtis, certified financial planner.